When knitting a top-down sock, it's important to start with a stretchy cast-on. My usual favourite is the twisted German cast-on, which I've shown you in a previous video, and that's great for almost all patterns. But when I'm doing a 2x2 rib, like on these socks with a knit 2 purl 2, I prefer the double start cast-on, or the Estonian. And here you end up with pairs of stitches connected by a strand of yarn, and because it's in pairs, this makes it good for our 2x2 rib. This is a variation on the long tail cast on, so you want to start by measuring out a tail, and then I use the continental hold, where the yarn from the ball is over the first finger and the tail is over the thumb. If you use the English style, that's fine. The principle is exactly the same. I start with a simple twist, which I will decrease away when joining in the round. You may prefer to start with a slip knot. The first real stitch is the same as in the standard long tail. You want to bring your needle to the front, pick up the loop that's connected to the tail, bring it round the ball yarn and pull it tight. So the next stage, we need to change the thumb position. You can see here it starts with the yarn that goes to the needle over the thumb for the first stitch, and then we want to change with the yarn going to the needle under the thumb. So you'll want to practice this a little bit. First step, over the thumb. Second stage, under. And then we want to bring the needle to the back of the thumb, go under the strand of yarn going to the tail, pick up the yarn going to the ball and pull it tight. And you can see this is where those strands of yarn come from at the base of the stitches. And we're just going to repeat those 2 stitches. So see, we're back with the yarn over the thumb. I'm bringing the needle to the front, and then we've got the yarn under the thumb. I'm bringing the needle to the back, and see the stitches end up joined in pairs, which, if you struggle to count to 2, as we all do sometimes, makes it easier to tell which stitches are supposed to be knits and which are supposed to be purls. So just to show you again, the first stitch, we've got the yarn over the thumb and we're bringing the needle to the front, and you can see when I get back into position for the next stitch, I've already got the yarn under the thumb ready for the second part, and we're going to the back and pulling it tight. And that is how you do the double start cast on. If you like to see more knitting tutorial videos, hit the subscribe button.